All right, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy guys. I'm DJ, aka God in the Wax, bringing you another video. So this time I wanted to come with a different kind of video. I want to talk about a few things. So I'm gonna play a video, and I want you to listen to the audio. I'm not gonna show the video because I don't want to put the people who are in the video on blast too much. I mean, if you know who they are, you know who they are, but I don't want to show their video and things like that, but I want you to listen to the audio and hear what they have to say about this situation. And I want to comment on it about what they're talking about. So listen to the video. I'm going to play the first part first, then there's a second part, and then we'll discuss it after that. So 1 second here. Here we go. Let me play it real quick. 1 second.
I had this truck with no window. The windows were blasted open. I had no money. So I park my truck at the Comedy Store. He takes his car. We drive to Bakersfield. We do a show. On the way back, it's like 3 in the morning now. Right? He drops me off at my car. We're standing in the parking lot, just talking about the night or whatnot. And we both look up at that top window, and we see a face, glowing, no eyes, no features, wearing a top hat, and 2 hands against the window, looking down on us. And we look at the thing, we look at each other again, and we look back up, it's gone. And we believed that to be Gus, my friend.
That was the first time. When was the second time?
I was playing the piano at 4 in the morning.
In the main room.
Yeah. Why are you laughing, dude?
I haven't really heard anyone say that before.
In the main room bathroom?
What?
How many people can say they played the Comedy Store piano at 4 in the morning?
I played it
Yeah,
many
yeah,
a time.
yeah.
In the back, that bathroom, that piano.
Yeah, that piano back there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But back then it wasn't in back there. It was on the side of the stage.
On the side of the stage.
Right. So it's completely dark, right? And I'm playing my own improvised little, Korean lullaby. Dang ding, dang ding dang ding dong, ding, dang dang ding dang dong dong ding dang, stuff like that. And I look to my right, and I see a yellow suit with a top hat, but from far away. You know where the entrance is? I see it coming toward me. I run out that back door, to the hallway.
Yeah.
And I come back in, it's gone. And that I believe that to be my second encounter with Gus.
Now.
Okay. So to comment on that first part. So these dudes are talking about the Comedy Store Comedy Club in Los Angeles, right? And they're talking about how the one comedian is telling the other comedian about how he's seen a ghost in that comedy club, right? And he says that the lore or the story is that this ghost name is Gus, and I guess he was like a bouncer there when it was a different club name, and he was assassinated there. Okay, so that's one thing. So that's one part of it. Whether you believe in ghosts and things like that, it's up to you. You know, this whole what I'm talking about. This whole thing is kind of off. It's called the video is talking about ghost stories, but it's up to you whether you believe this sort of thing or not. But just listen to what I'm talking about after I finish the playing the last piece of this audio, and I want to bring it around to a point, and then we'll end the video. But hold on 1 second. Let me play the rest of it 1 second.
With Starlet and plus Salih.
Yeah.
What's it say? Who all people got tortured there?
Yeah.
They had a room down there where they would torture people plus.
And in the belly room, too, was an illegal abortion center. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. There was an illegal abortion center, and that's why they call it the belly room.
Jesus Christ.
And that's why, at times, people have said this, if you spend the night there, you can hear babies crying upstairs. But can I just tell you something about that belly room also? And it brings up the scariest thing I've ever seen up there. One night at 2 in the morning, I was hanging out there, okay? And they go, you can hang out here, but upstairs they're doing something, but you cannot go up there in the belly room. I go, it's closed. Who gives a fuck? He's like, there's something going up there. Do not go up there. But I went up there. The back entrance, up the black. I opened up that back thing, right? It's pitch black in there, but I see candles, right? I swear to God, I saw this. 15 people wearing hoods and purple cloaks. Okay? And they're chanting. right? And then so I go back downstairs and I wait to see. They come down after the seance. You know who I saw? One of them was Lily Tomlin. Okay. The second one was Bob Zamuda. You know Bob Zamuda? And they were seancing Andy Kaufman's ghost.
Did it work?
I don't know. I didn't stay up there long enough to know. But what I'm saying is that there's something about that belly room that is a portal of something.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. So he's telling how, you know, the belly room in that comedy store used to be a legal abortion clinic, and then he's talking about how like he was there one night and they were doing something up there in that belly room, and they had on hoods and purple cloaks and they were chanting and things like that. What I wanted to say about that was this, okay? So check this out, right? Blood is very powerful in this reality that we're in, right? This realm that we're in, this earth realm, whatever you want to call it. Blood is very powerful. And the blood of children is especially powerful. You know, people like Aleister Crowley and dudes like that, they sacrifice kids, and their followers to this day do things with children's blood, whether you believe in, you know, harvesting adrenochrome and things like that. But the blood of children is very powerful. And my belief of why it's powerful is because children are pure, okay? They are pure. They haven't been tainted by the world yet. They haven't, you know, had their minds scrambled and programmed into certain beliefs or actions and doing certain things that this, you know, that this society kind of steers people towards, and they're close to the source, you know. So they just were born, and before that they were with the source, you know, they were with God, source, and that's where their blood is powerful. You know, there's magic in this world, I believe, and blood is very powerful in magic, and the blood of children is very powerful in magic. And I say that to say this: whether you are a Christian or not, or whatever, you know, Jesus was sent here to die for our sins, okay, and his blood was powerful. You know, the act of him being crucified, the act of him being killed, and his blood being shed was very powerful spiritually and magically. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why that is because Jesus was a grown man, and his blood was as pure as that of a child, meaning that he never sinned. You know, the Bible tells us that he never sinned. He didn't, you know, hound after girls. He didn't do drugs. He didn't, you know, gang bang. He didn't, you know, do all kind of crazy stuff that people do in this sinful world we're living in, you know. And his blood was as pure as that of a child, you know, and he was close to source, being, as they say, the only begotten Son of God, you know. So he was very close to source. So his blood was very powerful magically. And when God sent him to die for our sins, that was a powerful action. You know, when his blood hit the ground, it was very powerful, you know, spiritually, in the universe, in the dimensions, you know, all across the dimensions. That was a very powerful action, and that's why his blood was able to atone for our sins as mankind, and to, you know, be a payment for our sins, you know. So that's kind of an explanation of that, you know. Second thing is that, or the next thing I wanted to say was that, you know, these people, they told this dude that they were seancing Andy Kaufman's ghost. I don't believe that to be true at all, you know. There's no telling what kind of entities they were bringing into this world, or communicating with, or whatever the case may be. But definitely, you know, most people have no idea about that sort of stuff, you know. This video is on the internet of them talking about that, and you can see what the whole video of what they're saying. I'm not going to link it, like I said, because I don't want to put them on blast. It's not that I don't want to give them their credit. I do want to give them their credit, but I don't want to put them on blast. Or I know probably not a lot of people are going to see this video, but I don't want to put them on blast or get them any kind of issues or people bothering them in the comments or anything like that. I have a very small viewership. That's cool with me. This is just something I do on the side to share my thoughts and share my opinions with people. But so that's why I'm not putting a link to the actual video. But you can search for it if you know who those people are. If you hear their voices, you can search for the video and find it for yourself. But saying, yeah, people, we go through our daily lives. People are concerned with getting ahead at work, attaining material possessions and things like that, and they have no idea about this kind of stuff going on behind the scenes and what that really means for us. There's dark magic being used against the people and the masses every day, and we're not aware of it, and people need to wake up to that sort of thing and understand that there's more than what you see on the 6 o'clock news going on in the world. There's more than what you see on Keeping Up with the Kardashians going on in the world. You know what I mean? Yeah, we need to wake up. Like I said, I don't know what those people were doing in that room, but they couldn't have been up to no good. You know what I mean? They couldn't have been up to nothing good. So yeah, just stay woke, stay vigilant, pay attention, and look into things. Do your research, try to understand the world you're living in, and what's being used against you to oppress you and things like that. I can't say what the solution is, to children being harmed or being kidnapped, or excuse me, thousands of kids going missing every year. God knows what's happening to them. Pedophilia, things like that going on in celebrities and politics and things like that. Like, I don't know how to necessarily stop that, but I know that being oblivious to it is not one of the steps to stopping it. People have to realize what's going on first, and then once we realize what's going on, maybe we can figure something out as a people, as mankind, or people, good people, and figure out how to stop it or how to put it, find a solution to it. But being oblivious and doing what they program you to do, being a good worker and living a workaday life, and just clocking in, clocking out, and going home and dicking around and doing this and playing video games and all that. Like, you have to understand what's going on. Like I said, I don't know what the solution is necessarily, but I hope that people can. The more people that talk about it with each other, the more we can come to a solution and figure out what we need to do to stop this sort of thing. But yeah, the people that go to that comedy club probably have no idea the type of stuff that goes on at night and in the witching hours, of the darkness of night. They're just there drinking and living and trying to laugh and have a good time and escape their life and their work life and things like that. So, but definitely, you got to wake up and see what's going on around you. And it starts with learning and consuming information, reading books, and then at some point we all have to figure out how to come together and fight back against this. So that's all I wanted to say. And one of the most important things I wanted to say is that whether you're a Christian or not, like I said, Jesus died for our sins. His blood is very powerful, and when you understand how powerful blood is in the world, especially the blood of the innocent or the blameless, then you can start to understand how that worked and how it was possible. People don't believe it was possible. How can somebody die and atone for our sins? We don't understand magic the way they do. It's been hidden from us and kept from us. So definitely blood is very powerful magically, and Jesus dying for our sins definitely had a major effect. And I do believe that it was an atonement for the sins of mankind. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace out.